What up? What up? What up? I'm back. Y'all know who it is. Your boy Big Bootsie, man. We got a lot to talk about with this one. A lot to talk about, man. A lot of good things. Still a lot of informative information. And I'm going to give y'all one of my hood stories today, man. I ain't got too many prison stories, man, like my brother Unique, man. I'm going to get in a little of those, too. Probably do those with my brother Unique, so, so we can teach these youth that ain't the place to be. Don't get it twisted. These stories is so y'all can see what we went through, so y'all understand not to do what we did, not to even go down that path, man. So I'll see y'all in a minute, man. What up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Big Bootsie, man. Had a crazy week, crazy weekend, man. It was a good thing though. Got to see some family. Went and chilled with my moms. I went on my live and got crazy. Just in case y'all don't know, y'all can hit me up on my Instagram at I am Big Bootsie. That's BOOTSIE. And so for the past 2 weeks now, my brother Unique Mecca Audio been tearing the charts up out there, doing his Vlad interview. So the part came up when they was talking about the Onyx situation, and everybody been hitting me up asking about the situation, what happened with Onyx, because we ain't elaborate too much on it. But that might be coming up, I don't know. But being they asking about it, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. This ain't throwing no jabs or nothing, but it's part of history when Onyx came to Club 2000 and did a performance and all that. And everybody was hyped to see Onyx. And it was for the first time they was killing the game, killing it. So when everybody knew Onyx was coming to Club 2000, man, that shit was packed, flooded. Me and my team was in there. Everybody from blocks on blocks was in there with all their teams and everything. And we get first dibs on everything because it was my boy club and we pretty much ran the club with him. So me and my crew, we was all up in the front of the stage. So they was clearing the stage out, and we was just chilling, sitting, waiting for the show to begin. So long story short, they Onyx came on, the crowd went crazy, man. The girls, they was loving the Onyx crew, the Onyx group, man, because they was the new young sensation at the time on the rap level, and nobody was had that gritty, raspy voice the way they did. So, they was a phenomenal. So, we was Onyx fans too, So they was performing. They was doing their thing. They was killing. Next thing you know, they slowed the music down and started, saying a few choice words like they them niggas and they, start talking slick and all that before their next record came on. And then, all of a sudden, they dropped their next record. The crowd started going crazy. They get into it. They had bottles of water in their hand and they start spraying the water on people. Niggas was like, yo, hold up, man. So my boy, I had E with me named E the Great, knockout artist. Everybody know E for knocking niggas out. Black E from Harlem, 145th St. Nicholas. Me and him, I think Ricky Dew was there with me. A few of my guys, I can't remember everybody. So they throwing water, man. We like, yo, what's up with these niggas, man? So, first thing I do, E was like, come on, man. The first day we go grab some chairs. And we grab the chairs and we wait for him to throw water one more time. And I don't know if it was Fredro Star first that threw it. I think it was Fredro. Threw the water, we grabbed the chairs and flung them joints on stage. Whew. As soon as we flung them on stage, they security grabbed them and rushed them and was hovering over them and pushing them out the door. And everybody started hitting them niggas, swinging on them. Boom, boom, swinging on them, swinging. All the way to the motherfucking door. Everybody just started gathering up, swinging on them, and the security pushing niggas off of them and all that. So, they got them up out of there. And I want to say Unique got back on stage and was like, yo, ain't nothing over. We still partying, man. Y'all can't come to Club 2000 with none of that bullshit. We don't play that shit around here. And that's how it happened. That's a true Onyx story. A lot of people know about that. And Not saying it's to glorify or take nothing from them. Still a fan of Onyx. That was just us in our younger days, wilding out in the clubs, doing all that stupid stuff. So that's another thing that y'all cats don't need to do. Going up in the clubs and fighting and all that. Going up in the clubs is for having fun. Go meet you a nice woman or something, man. You got a problem with somebody, wait to see him somewhere in your own time. That's what we was really living by in Club 2000. But nobody gonna take disrespect of somebody throwing water on them and all that. Like, this not a rock band concert type of venue. So that's the only thing what that was about. But like I said, y'all don't get caught up in that. So that's a real, true, honest story. Everybody wanted to know why me and Unique ain't spoke on it from the first time when I came into the interview. We spoke about, partially of it, but we didn't get all the way into depth. But I think we did. It's more to come, so y'all check it out. But that's the story. So now I want to get into something else, right? I'm getting something real deep right now. Some real Harlem history right now. By my sister Pat Porter. She's up there on Vlad right now, killing the game. And she's being real strong up there. I want to commend her for being strong. Have to revisit telling her story again about her brothers, because I know those are something very, very dear to her. She don't play when it comes to that. Like, that's big for Vlad to even have her up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's some things. I did an interview with her on my Paid in Full Ear documentary. Y'all can see the flyer right there. Something that I'm real proud of, because it was a dedication to my brother Big L. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And I called her and asked her would she do an interview just to, let the people know in depth of how she felt about the situation. So, I got the interview for y'all, and she gave it up for a rapper real heavy. She was, she ain't upset, but she just has something against as far as what the rappers was or was not doing. So I ain't gonna spill the beans. I'm gonna play this interview for y'all, and y'all stick with me, because right after the interview I got something else real tight for y'all, man. But yeah, I want y'all to fill my sister out. This was a telephone interview, so y'all understand what it is. And I did this a couple years ago. I can't remember exactly, but it's been a minute, and I never really actually pushed the mixtape the way I wanted to. That's why a lot of people probably didn't hear it. So I'm gonna give it to y'all right now. Y'all heard it first right here on Street Knowledge, man. Jax, let's go. Y'all check this out. Exclusive.
Famous Patricia Porter, sister of Rich Porter, on the phone right now. You know what I'm saying? Pat, I want to ask you a question. Being all the rappers shouting your brother out, you know what I'm saying? He's been gone like 12 years now. It still was an innocent, life taken involved. You know what I'm saying? How we want to know how you feel about that?
Well, personally, it's like I don't feel no particular kind of way, because people are entitled to say what they want to say. They entitled to speak on how they feel or whatever, and respect due to whoever feel like still saying Rich Porter name. And I know it's rappers out there. I know Nore be saying it. I know it's different rappers out there. I can't say all. I can't say who, but I know there's just crazy rappers that linger and stay close to the point of Rich Porter. Not once have I ever heard the mention of, my little brother, which was the real loss and the real tragedy in it all. And I feel like since they the ones that really can reach the people as far as the kids or whoever else, it should be some more in-depth on going on about what happened to the little innocent child. It's like people ask me why I don't say or what I don't say. I can't say much. My whole thing be experience is the best teacher, so I allow people to go through what they might need to go through in order to learn their own.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's like I respect it, and it's like sometimes in hearing it, it brings me back to my brother still being here, and sometimes it makes me sad, sometimes it makes me mad. I go through mixed emotions,
right.
But I can't say I hate.
No doubt.
I show mad love, and I give it I really give it up to Nore because I don't even know him. I don't know whether he knew my brother. There's certain people out there that say they knew him, and certain people that say they didn't know him, and certain people that pretend like they knew him and didn't know him at all. But the one thing that I can really honestly say sincerely from my heart is that I respect Nore because he gave it up.
No doubt.
Gave it up for my little brother. And all the midst of everybody rapping about the drugs and the cars and the whips and the girls and the juries and all the movie or whatever else is going on out here with this shit, I respect Nore. I got to say that because through it all, he the only one that I've ever heard mention anything in relation to my little brother.
No doubt.
And I wasn't looking for it. I just heard it and was like, this shit fucked me up because I finally get the chance to hear somebody
recognize.
I mean, he didn't go into nothing, but he definitely rest in peace him, and I respect that because through all what everybody talking about, at least include him. Because Richard made his life what he wanted it to be. And in that game, you suffer certain consequences. But my little brother ain't have nothing to do with this. You understand? He was innocent. So at least bring something out of him losing his life and everybody glorifying Richard.
Right. No doubt. Well, you heard it all here, folks. World famous Patricia Porter, man. We signing out.
So now, you know, there y'all have it, man. Y'all heard it straight from my sis, man. And, you know, she don't got no problem with rappers saying that. You know, keep the legend Rich Porter rolling, man. But definitely can't forget about the kid that was, that lost his life. That didn't even have nothing to do with that, which is a very unfortunate situation, man. You know, so, you know, I know y'all want to, you know, compare the great Rich Porter to, you know, how y'all was moving out there or how y'all are moving out there in the streets. I get it. But, you know, compare the little brother as if, you know, if that was me, you know, my little brother, I would be crazy. I would go crazy, blah, blah, blah. Just giving y'all an example. But now y'all heard it, another version of, you know, how Patricia Porter feel, man. So check out her interview on Lanez so y'all can really understand and get in depth. And I give her thumbs up for being so strong. She is a strong-minded individual, very, very strong. But sometimes situations like this could still, you know, break a strong person down. And that's just, you know, that's just life. So now we getting ready to get into something else, man. I don't know if everybody been hearing. Your boy Kevin Hart is in the hot seat right now. It's getting crazy. So allegedly, he said something crazy. I want to say it was at one of his comedy events, and he said something that was pertaining to the Egyptians. And the Egyptian community is furious. It was something they feeling was distasteful that he had, you know, a comment that he had. And, you know, a lot of people was going on his page, like tearing him down on the page, you know. So, matter of fact, we're going to read off a couple comments, man. My producer, Jax, what you got for him, man? What the people saying on this comment?
Man, they are going crazy on Kevin. I checked his page and I was looking at his you know, recent post,
right?
And you know, I was just gonna leave a comment, you know, from the production page, and I just noticed that a lot of Egyptians was up there like, "Don't come to Egypt," and you can see it right here on the screen. Like they're like, "You are not welcome in Egypt, sir. We don't want you in Egypt." So I put up there, I was like, "Why are people from Egypt upset with Kevin Hart? Like, what did he do to cause people to you know, keep typing, 'Don't come to Egypt'?" So I was blessed to get a response from Sally Muhammad too, as you can see right there on the screen.
Right.
And Sally said, he is saying that ancient Egyptians were black Africans, they're not Egyptians. And we Egyptians now don't belong to Egypt, don't deserve to be in, don't belong to Egypt, don't deserve to be in Egypt, and it's all Africans and black Africans history. What I think she was trying to say is that he was saying that African Americans are the true people that's supposed to be in Egypt. is what she was trying to say. I didn't hear what Kevin said.
Right.
But I can visualize him, you know, saying something crazy like that, and probably people taking it out of context.
Right. That's what I was about to say. It's like when comedians make a joke. Sometimes they say it's just a joke. We need to just laugh at it. Like, or should I say, if it ain't funny to you, then don't laugh at it. But I don't know. Are jokes being taken out of content, or is it some things should just be left alone and don't make a joke out of it? Because now a lot of big comedians getting backlash for just saying any little thing out their mouth now, man. They not looking at it as jokes no more. You can say something like crazy. Like when I was growing up, I used to be like, yo, that motherfucker said that. Ain't nobody mad at him. But they looked at it as it was just a joke. So I don't know, man. Y'all check that out and let me know what y'all think about that. Kevin Hart on in the hot seat. He was in the hot seat before by saying something. I think it was about the gay community. I believe so.
LGBTQ. They was on his neck about it.
Right. So I don't know, man. Kev, you back in that hot seat, baby boy. What we gonna do about this one? But he got a lot of success, so I hope that the Egyptians could get around that, what he said, man, because that right there, that's real serious. So I'm gonna do some more research on it. We'll tap back in on it, but y'all figure it out as well, man. I'm gonna probably go live and maybe we could talk about it on live and do that. Now we got another thing that's rolling strong in the tabloids right now. I thought it was over with, man. I thought that they gave Tory his time or they dismissed it. But the Megan Thee Stallion thing is heating up real crazy, I guess, because they on trial right now. And they saying Megan Thee Stallion testifies on day 2 of the trial, says she wishes Tory Lanez killed her in the 2020 incident. Now that's crazy. Now, like, really, you really want to be dead? I don't know. Some people handle pressure differently, man. But they going to say Megan Thee Stallion testified yesterday in the 2020 shooting incident involving herself and Tory Lanez, according to reports. Megan was on the stand for 45 minutes on Tuesday morning, and 45 minutes Tuesday morning, and her post-lunch testimony got even more emotional. Megan even said that she wishes Tory Lanez had just killed her during the 2020 shooting incident so she wouldn't have to take the stand. That's crazy. I wish, this is her words, I wish he would have just killed me if I knew I'd have to go through this, Megan said. The Grammy Award winning artist added that the aftermath has been more difficult. She says that speaking up against Tory has put a target on her back, and she is called a liar on the internet for insisting that Lanez shot her. She also said that she is constantly being slut-shamed since the incident, and that people are always questioning her about who she has slept with. Well, I don't know. Slut-shame, that sounds harsh, boy. Okay. That morning, Megan had testified that her former best friend, Kelsey Harris, and Tory Lanez had gotten into a fight in the car, which prompted the WAP artist to get out of the car. However, just a few seconds after she got out of the vehicle, she claims that Tory, who was originally seated in the back seat, made his way to the passenger seat, yelled, "Dance, bitch," and started shooting at her. Man, that's deep, man. I know it's a lot of gangsters out there. And, you know, when you're in the height of a career such as a Tory Lanez or anybody, that's one of the biggest no-nos. You pulling out a gun and shooting it as if you like just swinging on somebody or punching them or something. Or, not only that, everybody know, real gangsters know not to even play with guns. You better not even point a real gun at a gangster and say you playing. Or you better hope he got a lot of love for you. Because it's just the same as like, don't pull a gun on nobody and don't use it. Because if not, now you left the door open for that person to come back and choose if they going to give you a pass or put your dick in the dirt. Because that's crazy right there. Why would you jump out the car and start shooting at her feet like that? Like, that's wild right there. I don't understand. Maybe y'all can help me out. Drop some comments, man, and let me know what y'all think. Also, make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, and hit us off with Cash App. It don't matter, $1.50, whatever. We team working here. We want to do make things greater.
And don't forget to share and tell people about the show.
Yes, please, man. Please share. Let everybody know, man. We're going to keep y'all with this good info. And, keep y'all with good entertainment. And bring other people on that can give y'all good information about things that they doing and where they come from. And definitely some of the biggest celebrities around to talk their talk. And, fill y'all in on a few things of what they got going on and all that. So we can't forget that. But yeah, man, we can't. My young people out there, man, even older people, you can't pull out no guns and start shooting and thinking that that's funny. You can't even pull out a gun. Well, you can if you want to, but I suggest that you wouldn't because it's ignorant. But don't even pull out a gun and be pointing at a nigga. What up, nigga? Stick him up. Playing with him. Even if the gun don't even got no bullets in it. That don't feel good being on the other side of the gun pointing at you. That's just a law of the land of what not to do. For real, for real. My friend almost got shot in his leg sitting on a box. We in the spot back in the day. Sitting on a box. My other friend sitting across from him. We just talking. And he looking at the gun. Little 38 holding the gun. My boy, his legs was, he's sitting on a cardboard box. Like cross. Over the box. My other boy holding the gun. We talking. And he playing with it. And the shit said, bah! And the bullet and the gun goes off. And we look down. It was right between my boy's legs. Like this, my boy's legs. The bullet went through the box between his legs. What if that would have hit him, hit a major artery, and then he would have died? What could my friend, which is his friend too, what could he tell that man's parents, man? Or his family? Because you sitting over there playing with a gun. Very ignorant, man. Very ignorant, man. So, yeah, that reminds me, speaking of being in the hood with the guns, that reminds me of, I was watching the dude the other day, L Famous. L Famous is a guy that's on YouTube. He got a YouTube channel. And, he be talking his hood stories and all that. I fucks with homie. I didn't know who he was at first. And then I seen him tell one story and made me want to watch another. You know what I'm saying? And big up to the brothers that's out there doing their things in the podcast world. And he was talking about my brother Unique, how he met Unique and was cool with Unique. And how Unique had these Harlem guys. Because I think he's a Bronx dude. And he had these Harlem guys that was from Harlem. And he was, he used to come over there and hang with Unique. And Unique was on 141st. And he was like, it's this long block, 145th to 147. I can't remember the name of the street. But that's because he probably, he's from the Bronx. But it's 145th. The long block goes all the way down. And it skips over 140. It goes downtown. It skips over 145th, 144th, 143rd. It's just a one long block, 145th, all the way down to the corner. It'd be 141st. Right there is the corner where they shot New Jack City when in the park when he was chasing Pookie and Ice-T was on the ground and he waved the gun making sure everybody get back. That's the block that we grew up on. So L went in to say about how Unique was had a crew of Harlem niggas that was wild, that would wild out for him, and he was at a crib down on that block Well, that was one of our cribs that me and my brother and me and my homeboys used to be. My cousin lived in the building named Junior and Trisha. They lived on the 6th floor, but as we got older, we started opening up spots, and it was places where we used to just go hang out and chill, called the Honeycomb Hideout and all that. So I guess Unique had brought him in there. I was trying to see if I remember his face, and he kind of looked familiar, but he know what he was talking about though. That's a big fact. And so he was talking about how they left and went to, the Fever and all that, and some, an incident had happened. So homie, he know what he talking about. So he gets into a conversation about my homie, which is a great friend of mine, and it brought back memories to me. So that's why I said I'm gonna go ahead and sit back and give y'all a story about my brother, and he locked up. I hope he doing fine. Pistol Pete from Soundview. So to get into it, how I met Pistol Pete, when I had my spot on 142nd between Hamilton and Broadway. This is when I was running with Unique Heavy, and I had a spot there, 24 hours. I had the whole building, and I found out about the spot through my brother, Tony G, which his name is Anthony. He took me up there. He was like, I got this building up here, man. I know a bunch of it's a bunch of crackheads already in the building. And I'm like, word? He was like, yeah. I said, man, take me there. Because I was looking for another place to open up. Because I was, at this time, we was doing real good on my block on St. Nicholas, 146. So I'm looking for another spot to open up. And this was like 89, 88, something like that. And we young boys doing our thing at the time. So my brother take me up there, and I go and see, the building, went inside, and we actually went in there and was talking to one of the crackheads that lived in the house, and I asked him, how much we can pay you for us to, sit up in here and open up shop. And he was like, gave him $200 a week. I'm like, $200 a week? Shit, that ain't nothing. Okay. He didn't understand what's about to happen. So we break out, go down the hill. I get everybody together. Baby Marv, my boy Warren, Ricky Doogie. I think Black E too, but Black E was always in and out with stuff. But anyway, so I gave him the plan. I go holler at my man. I get, I went and got that good. I get the good, and I'm like, yo, we gotta do something new up there, man. So, back then, cracks was like nickels or something like that, and dimes. But it went down to nickels, and I'm like, man, we need to get a flow. Fuck that. We can go up there and sell fucking $2 bottles. So we went up there. We went bottled up, packaged everything up. And once again, I'm telling y'all a story just so y'all understand where I'm going at with it, because it's definitely a positive ending to it. But this is just giving y'all a story of how we was thinking when we was younger. So we go up the hill. I paid the fiend. We went up there bottled up with big bags of it. So first thing I'm thinking, like, damn, man, how we gonna get all the fiends to come to us? They don't really know about this building. And it was other niggas around the corner doing their thing. My homie Tutu and Malcolm and all of them, they was doing their thing back then. And so first thing I did was told one of the crackheads that live in the building, go around that corner, go tell all the crackheads that we giving away free bottles. The first 100 people come. First 100 people come, they get a free one, free sample. They came around that corner, coming, you just see motherfuckers coming around that corner. We giving them samples. Next thing I know, we killing the building. We killing the building. We kept that shit open 24 hours a night, killing them. So, long story short, they started cracking down. We was doing, we was there so long, we was We was like one of the most popular spots in that area. So at this time, that's when that TNT shit was going on. TNT was running in everybody's spots. So I'm wondering, like, God damn, man. Is somebody telling on us? Like, what the fuck going on? So you already know how police is. They already got somebody working. Probably one of the crackheads was telling them, yeah, they back open. Because they'll bust us. We'll chill for a few hours. And we back up in there. Fuck it. Couple days go by, they run back up in there. So it got to the point where I'm like, damn, man, this shit, they doing it too much. We started losing money. I gotta go bail niggas out of jail. Like, paying for lawyers. So me and my boy B Pipe, that's another story. I mean, him got tight. Once he came around, he was he was regulated with me. And I tell him, yo, man, something got to give, man. We gonna have to leave this shit here alone, cause they coming in too much, and we can't keep losing people to this shit right here. So we end up having to shut shit down, go back to my other, on my block, making moves, and my homegirl name was Nita. Her name was Nita, man. She was living upstate New York. I don't know nothing about upstate New York. She come tell me, she like, man, I can take you upstate where it's a lot of money at it. I'm like,